It was Halloween on Sodor and all of the engines were enjoying the lovely colourful fireworks. The engines also loved it when the children dressed up in their favourite costumes like mummies and spiders. But their favourite event on Halloween was Edward's scary stories. Long ago, there used to be an engine that worked at the scrapyard. He was a kind little engine but was very hated. One day he was sent to help on an unfinished bridge, but he couldn't stop in time and fell into the ravine. No one had ever seen or heard from him since that day. But legend has it that you can still hear his shrill and eerie whistle at night on the date of the accident. The story sent chills down the engine's boilers. But there was one engine in particular that wasn't so amused by Edward's stories, and it was James. He was sulking again in the sheds. "Pah! This is not scary. It's just silly make-believe if you ask me." But all the engines just ignored James and they carried on talking about Edward's story. Until the fat controller arrived. "James, Percy and Duck, I need you to go to the scrapyard." About my mail
what are we going to do?
The despicable. I'm sure that was not what the fat controller meant. Silence! All of the engines suddenly stopped talking as the fat controller's voice boomed round Tidmouth Sheds. "I did not mean that the 3 engines have to be scrapped. I meant that the 3 engines would have to work there." The 3 engines sighed as they puffed away. As the engines slowly moved forward into the deep, dark shed, they found themselves going slower and slower. The couplings groaned as they did, and so did James. He knew it was Percy that was making them go slow. "Percy, if you want to get this job done quickly, we might as well do it now." The engines worked well at first. Duck was busy shunting the trucks into their proper places. But Percy, on the other hand, wasn't doing anything. He found the night very scary. Then Duck came along. "Don't worry, Percy. Just because it's Halloween." Now Percy was feeling better, and he was about to double-header train with Duck. They sped along the line and out of the scrapyard. But now it was James's turn to feel worried. He was all alone. There was dirt and smut covered all over him from the dirt that he had been working with. James thought they had better go. Then James reached lots of steam. The smoke rose high into the air. "It's the ghost engine! Run!" James sped as fast as he could out of the scrapyard. Then there was trouble. Percy and Duck were watching the fireworks. Just then, Harold found Percy and James off the line. Percy and James were now in the works. They both felt very silly. Just then, Duck came along. He chuckled. Well, you two. I hope that in future you'll both be more careful of ghosts." James and Percy merrily agreed.